Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Speak here.
My name is Samuel Joka, project leader for Helpmelearnafrica. What I do here is I organize people and hire people who are capable for the job and people who are willing. Also, I organize community members to help out with the project. Myself, I'm a native of this community, so this project means a lot to me. It's like giving back to my community.
Sammy, tell us what's going on right now in the build.
Right now we are trying to build the frame of the roof, and that's for now we are just building a stand to like a scaffold to climb in order to be able to build the frame.
So think about it, a lot of the kids that sit on these desks are not small kids because they are all different ages. Some of them like 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and they're big, and they have to sit here all day with no backrest for like since 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. A long time to be sat without a backrest and in a small space. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, me for why for? Big. This is the kitchen. Look how nice. How are we cooking? This one is for Banku to pound it, no?
Yeah.
So they go like. And this one is just to stir.
Yeah, they use it to cook for the ducks.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah.
She's my sister.
Oh, I'm Louise. Nice to meet you. This is
Hello.
Gianni.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
And then, which one is your bedroom?
That's for me. Wait, my mom.
Your mom did somewhere else?
No, this room.
And this one?
It's for my Gina brothers, Gideon.
Gideon, let's see her.
Yeah.
Gideon. Wait, Gideon is your brother?
Yes.
Your half brother?
Yeah.
This is where Gideon sleeps.
Yeah. And I used to park my things over here.
But now you don't, now you live with your mom.
Yeah.
And the mosquito net?
Yeah.
It's good though that they have a mosquito net. But he sleeps on the floor, no mattress. And what happens when you have a storm? Like the other day with the storm, does it break?
No.
It's
strong.
firm, it's strong.
Yeah. Because they use rubber to cover it surround the roof.
If it's like, yes, it's like
Yeah.
plastic over.
Yeah.
So how many people live here in total? You, your mother,
My sister,
your sister,
3 brothers.
3 brothers, and who else?
Finish.
So 6 people in total in this small space.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what is this?
Where is the bathroom?
Can I see?
Yeah.
Ah, it's like a washing space.
Yeah.
Bucket showers. Look, a little cheek. Oh my god. Oh wow. I just want to know, like, how does your mom make money? By selling ducks? And how else does she make money, your mom?
By selling porridge and selling ducks business.
I want people to understand the importance behind everything that we are doing here, which is mainly to give students a platform so that they can then develop themselves, because all these kids have such a hard life. Like we were just saying, Jericho was just explaining how he goes fishing sometimes at like 12 midnight or 4 in the morning, and then has to walk 2 hours to go to school every day. This girl Abigail, who was frying fish all night and has been falling asleep in class, it's like, it's really upsetting. Like, yesterday I was really upset, really upset, because I don't think people realize how lucky they are and how hard it is. It wasn't you frying fish? Are you sure? Thank you. You're a very good student. You cannot fall asleep in class, okay? You need to tell your parents that you cannot sleep in class. I brought a team of, I think, over 20 volunteers who are helping me, who have been fantastic. All of them have worked so hard in the heat, in the humidity, amounts like sleeping in bunk beds on the beach, adjusting to new surroundings, new cultures, and everybody just gets on with it. They've really integrated with the locals. They've tried all the different foods. They've spoken to parents, like hang around with most of the kids in the school. They're absolutely loving it. And I can say that I'm really, really proud of everyone. All of them have plastered, moved kilos of sands on their heads, mixed cement, gravel, gone into the river to fetch water for non-stop every day. They have been absolutely fantastic. I can't even say of one person who hasn't adapted well. They have all been stars. They've been working from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 every single day, non-stop. Some have even stayed later.
Initially I was meant to be staying for 2 weeks, but when I started, I felt like I had to stay longer. It's hard both physically and emotionally working here, especially like with the kids, because sometimes they just tell you, oh, I haven't eaten today or I haven't drunk anything, and you can't really do anything about it. So it's quite emotionally tough, and obviously the work is really difficult. But then you speak to the older kids and you realise that what you're doing is actually helping them develop, and it's going to help them pursue their lives, pursue careers, go on to university, and it's actually really amazing when you speak to the older children and you realise what you're doing. So I just thought, I've got the time, this is the best time in my life to do it. So I changed my flight and I'm staying for an extra, just over a week, yeah. This is what I'm going to miss the most about leaving here, and the children.
And me.
All the love.
All the love.
Big hug for the last day, last working day.
And the last working day.
So I think I speak for all of us when I say that this has been a really eye-opening experience, because none of us have come face to face with such extreme poverty, and we've had to adjust to living in these conditions, which has not been easy. But the group of volunteers have made the experience all that much better, and the few who have already left, we're missing them tremendously. But the experience so far has been really rewarding, and I can't imagine how much more rewarding it will be when the library is actually finished.
For a while now I've been wanting to do some charity work and give back to the community and help the people living in impoverished countries. And when I saw the opportunity that Helpmelearnafrica were doing a volunteering project here in Ghana, I thought that this was a great opportunity for me to come, and I took it with open hands. When we brought out some toys to give to the kids, they literally were over the moon, like one little teddy bear, and they would all run and like look at it. It's like they'd never seen anything like it. They were so happy, and like seeing their reaction was amazing. Here in Ghana they appreciate it so much, as they literally have nothing. Like some of them barely even have pencils to write in school with, so we should really appreciate everything more back at home. I'd love to come back next year and see Promise, who's a little boy. He's 6 years old, and we bonded really well, and he's really, really sweet.
I think the group has really made a massive impact on my experience here, and they're probably like the main reason I want to come back next year.
I've been overwhelmed with the support from Gibraltar, the amount of money that I managed to fundraise. I needed to fundraise £21,000 and I have over £31,000, which, I mean, you can see the proof is in the pudding, like the amount of work that is put into this, how much that amount can do for a small community. So I really want to thank everybody who donated, from large companies to just individual people giving me money. You have no idea how grateful I am, and how grateful all these kids are, and the whole community. They keep telling me every day, like, thank you, what you're doing for us is amazing, and we wish you can continue to do it, and that's the plan, to continue and continue, so that these kids can all have the same opportunities that kids at home can have, which is education and opportunities and choice.
We'd just like to thank Louise and Helpmelearnafrica for this experience. We have both loved it so much, and we've had the best time ever!
It's your first.
It is my first time.
It's your first time.
It's alright for now, but I'm pretty sure I'll die later.
Way.
So to every volunteer who would sign up and stay committed and flew over to help out, I say a very big thank you to you all.